When we think of the Arab conquests, we often think of Persia, Syria, and Egypt. But did you know the early caliphs also tried their luck in India and failed? Welcome to our historical deep dive into the early Arab raids on Bharat during the Rashidu and early Umayyad caliphates. It all began in 637 CE during the reign of Caliph Umar. Arab naval forces ventured toward the western coast of India, targeting key ports like Thane and Bharuch. But Hindu naval forces pushed them back. These early sea raids ended in failure for the Arabs, marking an unsuccessful beginning to their Indian ambitions. Similar attempts were made at Double, near modern-day Karachi. But once again, Arab forces were repelled. Their chief was slain in battle by the governor under Raja Chach of Sindh, a stunning defeat for the caliphate.
The defeat at Double shocked Caliph Umar. His armies were winning across the world but not in Sindh. He shifted strategy, sending troops through Makran and Kirman. At the same time, he asked for detailed intelligence. The report? Sindh was strong and unyielding. Umar wisely abandoned further attacks. Umar's successor, Caliph Uthman, considered a land invasion of Sindh. He sent out spies and informants. But the information they brought back was just as discouraging. Like his predecessor, Uthman dropped the plan. Under Caliph Ali in 658 to 659 CE, a major expedition was finally launched. The Muslim army marched deep into Al-Kikan, today's Kela in Baluchistan. But the local tribes stood their ground. The Muslim army was annihilated, and its leader killed, with only a few survivors escaping. Kikanang became the central obsession for the next caliph, Muawiyah. Several expeditions were sent to capture it. The first, led by Al-Muhallab in 665 CE, approached from Kabul, but he too failed to make a lasting impact. Next came Abdullah's army. Though initially successful, it was later routed. The demoralized troops fled all the way back to Makran. Once again, Arabs failed in Kikanang. Then came Sana'a. He shifted focus, capturing Makran and setting up a garrison there. But that's as far as the Arabs could go. Kikanang remained out of reach. Rashid followed Sana'a and led a raid that briefly succeeded. But while fighting the Medes, he was killed in action. Once again, the victory was short-lived. Sana'a returned for another campaign. He advanced into Budhiya in Kikanang, but the locals rose up and killed him too. It seemed like every victory was immediately reversed. The next leader, Al-Mundhir, captured Kusda, a region that had earlier been won and lost by Sana'a. But even this brief victory was cut short when he died at Kusda itself. Command passed to Ibn Hari, who reconquered Kusda and fought a fierce campaign. This time, the Muslims managed to win, at least for a moment, and returned with considerable booty. But the story of Kikanang was far from over. For over 20 years, Muslim forces tried again and again to conquer this wild frontier. In the end, the only lasting gain was Makran. Kikanang remained unconquered, a symbol of the fierce resistance of the frontier tribes of Sindh.